Welcome to another episode of the RNG podcast.
I'm Brandon, also known as the Uncultured King.
And I'm Riley, the guy who's going to culture him. We've done it. We're officially done with
Core Star Wars.
universe for now.
Yeah. The base, 1 through 9,
1 through 9 with a couple sides here and there.
Yeah.
Eventually we'll do the Clone Wars.
And other derivative projects. Yeah.
Boba Fett, Ahsoka, new movies coming out.
Obi-Wan.
We'll do all
Or no,
those.
it's Kenobi, isn't it? It's called Kenobi. Oh. What do I know?
No, you're right. It's Kenobi.
Is it Kenobi? I was like, I don't remember. It's his name.
It's one of those.
I
can't remember right now.
Who cares? We're not there yet.
We're good with that. Now we're moving on to what do we do? Marvel?
Well, not yet. Next week we have Avatar. Well, when this episode comes out next week, technically next week we're seeing the movie. You know what I'm saying, guys? But after that it'll be Avatar, and then after that it's the start of a new year. And on that next episode, we'll talk to you guys about what we have planned going to the future.
Yeah, we'll get that.
That's why it would have been cool if we did Back to the Future, but oh well. Different plans.
Yeah. But today we just have the RNG roll. We have our trivia for Brandon. We have the review, and then we're just gonna do we're gonna finish off our character bracket. So we did one for the prequels, one for the originals, and instead of doing a sequel character bracket because
they all kind of sucks,
we're gonna do an overall all of the characters, 32 seed.
Yeah, of the 1 through 9, because obviously I don't know Ahsoka, I don't know Rex.
I didn't even do Rogue Jin Urso and Solo.
Well, because I was thinking just the core 9.
Yeah, so was I.
We could have done those, but I was like, let's keep it to the core 9, like the real bread and butter, because
it would have to only be like Jin Urso and Han's girl.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Because then that's a lot, and there's already a lot. We only struggled to get like 2 characters.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's what we got right now. So we're just gonna start with the roll. Oh, actually, I mean, we need to talk about the Game Awards.
Oh yeah, dude, the Game Awards just happened.
So when this episode comes out, it'll be a week now.
Yeah.
But we watched it. What's today? Sunday, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Thursday.
For Thursday, yeah.
We watched it 4 days ago. Bad.
Well, he's just mad because Claire Obscure won everything.
I'm not mad that they won. I think they deserve it. I'm just saying, like, it was boring.
It was a little boring. But I mean, I'll have to play the game because obviously it's fucking peak. It won like 11 out of the 12 awards.
If it's not peak when I play it, obviously everyone else is wrong and I'm right.
Well, you're a little biased though. You don't like turn-based, and that's a turn-based game.
I've grown to like turn-based.
Well, then maybe you'll like it because it's turn-based. It's more like Stick of Truth. Like there's. I know you do stuff when you fight.
Cool animation.
Because I don't know shit about it at all. Like I've seen like the design is very interesting, and it's made by French people. Oui, baguette.
But that's the only thing I'm upset about is that, like, I think they deserve their wins, but at the same time, I think, like, Best RPG should not have gone to them because I've heard it's not even really that big of an RPG.
Yeah, I think that should have gone to Kingdom
Come, which is a hardcore RPG.
Hardcore medieval
with
RPG.
all those different fantasy or emblems and stuff about it.
Yeah.
There were some cool announcements. I mean, the biggest one for me was Total War Warhammer 40K.
Which he joked about. He literally joked about it when the David Harbour came out. And he was talking about it. He was like, oh, a Total War game? Oh, wouldn't it be funny if it was 40K? And then we just see the spaceship. He was like, no way.
I've been joking about that for years now. I was like, man, 40K would be awesome. Because I personally hate the Warhammer series of Total War games, the fantasy ones. I think it's ruined Total War as a brand. But Total War is, I think, listening because not only are we getting a Medieval 3, which is a historical Total War again, we're getting 40K, which is crazy. Like,
it was pretty cool looking.
I don't think you fully understand how crazy that is.
Nope, I really don't.
They've never done, like, the closest it got to, like, modern day was, like, the Revolutionary War. So even then, like, the guns they had are freaking muskets.
Right.
This is going to be straight up. You have machine guns.
Yeah.
In a Total War game is kind of crazy. Tanks. There's going to be spaceships. I'm sure flying units.
Lasers.
That are, like, not dragons, but like fucking a helicopter.
Yeah.
Like that. Total War's never done that.
Which I just want you guys to know, I'm not a Total War Warhammer guy. So I mean, it doesn't mean much to me. That's not on my radar. Honestly, for me on my radar, nothing really at the Game Awards. I mean,
there's the Star Wars game look cool.
Yeah.
Divinity.
Yeah, but I mean, unless we get to be able to do this full time, I don't have time to play Divinity. Like, it's such a time dump. Same reason I never played Baldur's Gate.
I've also heard that Divinity wasn't like we know Divinity Original Sin,
Mhm.
which is the TRPG,
Yeah.
but Divinity was a third person RPG.
Oh, really?
Dragon Age. I guess. I just saw a comment on the video of the trailer saying, "I wonder if it's gonna be like a complete reboot of the third person series or a sequel to Original Sin or something."
Ooh,
So I was
that would
like,
be
"What is
interesting.
oh, I
I
didn't
didn't know that.
yeah, I didn't know that either,
'Cause that would actually, because it's just called
It's
Divinity.
just called
So
Divinity.
that would be actually really cool if it was a third person. I'm back in.
I like the TRPG though.
No, it's great, but again, it's a time dump. An RPG you can kinda pick up, play a couple hours, and be, like, okay with.
Yeah,
TRPG, you cannot do that.
that new hero shooter at the end. It's like a it looks interesting. Imma play it.
I'll play it. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it.
If it's a MOBA, I'm really gonna play it. I think that's
Yeah,
perfect.
it looks like a MOBA.
It looks like a hero shooter mixed with MOBA. Looks
Yeah,
fun as hell.
maybe. It could be the thing we get
But it
competitive
could
with.
also be dog water.
It could.
I think Battleborn was a MOBA, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That old ass Overwatch
yep.
clone?
Yeah, that was a
I think it had
MOBA.
a MOBA in it. Yeah, but nothing crazy. No Fallout news. I know they're,
No.
like, about to remake New Vegas or
Remaster.
New
Remaster New
Vegas?
Vegas and 3. There's been a lot of, like, rumors and reports about it, like, saying, like, they've heard, like, actual, like, the guy's like, "We're doing it. It's gonna come eventually, but we're not, we're not gonna, like, we're." I think they plan on shadow dropping it like they did with Oblivion.
Yeah. Um shit. I just lost my train of thought. Star Wars is cool. I think that's also a big one for me is the fate of the Old Republic because the KOTOR games are cool, and this kind of seems like I think it's technically being thought of as like the third one, KOTOR 3.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Um, and then they also just announced before the Game Awards that KOTOR's remake was still being made too. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
The thing that was most hyped for me, if I'm being really honest, I'm a big fan of Sleep Token, the band, and when they did the actual, like, opening to the awards, like, the actual show, a Sleep Token song played, and I popped off. I was like, "Oh, oh!" But
Oh, Ghost of Yotei not winning anything kind of sucked.
I didn't think it was going to. No offense. Like, I haven't played it, but I just what it was up against in each category is I was like, "I don't think so."
Best action game.
The one that pissed me off was,
82.
what was it? It was, best
Indicate.
ongoing? Was Wuthering Waves or whatever? Whatever the fucking one Wuthering Waves won. Fuck you gotcha people. I hate you. Your game there's like 8 of your games. It pisses me
Some
off.
of those aren't gotcha games.
But regardless, those anime, like, I don't care. I don't like
So
them.
you're saying you don't like
No.
JRPGs?
No, not really. Especially not when it's just anime fucking characters all the time. Like, I hate the trailers because there's so many of them. I'm just like, "Oh, which one are we at now? Zenless Zero." I don't even think Genshin does anything anymore. Genshin, Wuthering Waves. There's a fucking new one coming out. I'm just like, I don't care about them. So seeing so much of them, I'm like, "Oh, I don't care."
Interesting.
Also, a weirdly, Eastern influence on games coming up this year. A lot of Eastern stuff, like samurais. There was that, like, gangster Yakuza-looking
That game
game.
looked cool.
It did look cool, but I'm just saying there's a lot of Eastern. Like, I was very surprised. Like, we're so Jap heavy this year, it feels like. Which, no, if it I don't have no problem with that. I'm just like, "Dang, this is like the year of Eastern gaming,"
I mean, Western games involve Call of Duty.
I
So
guess.
it's like
But I'm saying, like, with the
Call of Duty, Dark
culture,
Souls.
I'm saying culture of Eastern, like, Eastern
Yeah, I
culture-based
got you.
games.
Yeah, so overall, it was just a boring, I was about to say E3. Whoa. Just a boring Game Awards. I mean, like, obviously, even I could tell Clair Obscur deserves their recognition. It's an indie studio,
First game.
first game ever made. It's crazy. Get your recognition. I just think it's like, how proud can you be when you're going up against literal garbage?
I wouldn't say it's a little garbage. Saying that's a hot
Literal
take.
mid.
I wouldn't say little mid.
I would
For
say
us, but that's a personal thing. But people, Hollow Knight Silk Song was hugely anticipated. People have been waiting years, begging, being please for that game, and it comes out. Yeah, Hades 2 is the only one I don't know. But I mean, people really liked Hades 1, and Kingdom Come being on there deserves it just because of the kind of game it is. Like, all the games I feel like were okay up on that list. It was just weird that there were 3 indie games or 3 roguelike. No, not roguelike. Yeah, no, like 3 indie games on the, like, this was not the year of AAA.
80s Silk Song. Kingdom Come Deliverance is still an indie game. I'd count that.
There's pretty much all indie games, for being honest.
The
I
only one
don't.
was Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah,
It
which
wasn't even Game of the Year, though. It wasn't in that category. Was it?
I feel like it was.
Oh.
Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, we
Anyways.
need to move on.
Yeah.
Hey, so roll time.
Yes.
You going first? I'm going first.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
19.
19. What do we got? We did just add a couple of new questions, and I believe we've pulled a couple of them. Oh,
Yeah, we added more,
my
just
dice.
like all around funny, dumb questions. Kind of along the lines of that one question I did.
Yeah. How much would you
pay to
never have to wipe? Yeah.
Yeah, along those same lines. So this one is always wake up with the brightest setting on your phone. So you wake up and it's just like
Flashbang.
flashbang.
Ash baby.
Every single time, no preventing it, no waking up and be like, oh, here we go. You're gonna get flashbang.
Yeah.
Or you always wake up with like that jolt you get
When you have like a nightmare or you fall in your sleep or something. Like we're just like,
you're just like I would do the jolt.
I'm picking the brightness. I hate waking up with a jolt. It
If
doesn't
wakes you
happen.
up.
Yeah, but I don't like that. Like I don't like being pulled from my sleep that hard. Every time it happens, it scares me.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, I hate sitting there and being so comfy and not wanting to get up because I'm like, "Oh, I'm just so comfy." And then you fall asleep again, and you freaking miss your appointments or whatever. If you jolt awake, you're gonna be like, "Oh, whoa."
I guess,
And then
but
you're
I'm gonna have a heart attack. I keep jolting awake like that. Every time I do that, I like literally I'm like for me. It's usually pretty bad.
because the brightness thing will kinda wake you up too, but it's gonna be more of an annoyance of a wake up. It's gonna be like, "Ah, god damn
I think
it."
the other one's more annoying to me. Waking up like someone just shocked you real quick. Just no, I'm good.
I would say just shock.
It's a shock to me.
It's the falling in your sleep. That's not a shock.
It's a shock to me. I don't like it.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, that was quick.
These are gonna be quick. I wanna make the RNG rolls go quicker, like I
Yeah.
said last episode. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, if you like us to talk for 30 minutes about like why poo is funnier than pee, then we can do that. But I'd rather not.
8.
8. It's a slight laugh already. Just,
Okay. This is kind of a TMI one.
I don't know. This one's not safe for work for the kids at home.
Would you rather ejaculate when you fart or fart when you ejaculate?
I don't know about y'all, but I'd be ripping that shit. So I cannot. I'll be drooling out the front, bro. I'm good. I'm
mean
we've talked about this too. I'm an ooze. Well, actually, I didn't say that. But
the obvious thing here is that if you do it when you fart, you're gonna do that at, like, work,
oh yeah,
at home in front of
oh yeah.
people.
I mean, if you wear a diaper, I guess it's okay. But
No,
at that
but you're
point,
still it's happening in front of people.
yeah. But if you wear a diaper, I mean, it's not like people are gonna be like, look at the fucking cum stain on his shorts.
I wasn't worried about that. It's the act of that happening
just
in
be
front
like,
of people. Just be like,
yeah.
Like,
You're just walking and then you just go stiff as a board, like
Yeah.
like an RPG. Just
the other one, you're already in the process of trying to do that. It's kind of gross.
I guess. I mean, it depends on what you get. I mean, if you get like a real rank one, like just like it's just
Especially if you're with your significant other, it's gonna be like, "Ew."
yeah. I mean, I'd be ripping them anyways. But
But at the same, like you sometimes can get some good farts and they feel good.
yeah, it's almost like ejaculating.
So then if you're in the process of doing that, and
Double
then
nut.
it might be it's like, oh,
Yeah, front and back, just at that point, I think you just get a hard reset. Like your brain turns off and you just Windows boot. You're like paralyzed.
So the question of like, not the question, but like if you sneeze, fart, and
No,
or is it-
I think it's sneeze, fart, and cum at the
cough,
same. Oh, cough.
sneeze, fart,
Yeah,
and cough,
you'll die.
you'll
You
explode. It's like the same thing. If you fart and ejaculate, you'll just reset.
Yeah.
Your whole existence wiped.
It's like when you. It's like when
Where
you.
am I?
Yeah, it's like when you looked in the mirror when you were 11. You suddenly gained consciousness.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, so I think I'd rather fart when I ejaculate
yeah. I think that's the only one that is survivable.
because the other one would just be too awkward. You're gonna be at work talking. You're gonna be in a meeting
Well, then, like, at that point, I mean, you've got no soldiers left, dude. Like, if you like, eat beans and you got gas, you're empty. You're coughing up dust.
Yeah, so that also entails, like, if you do a little tiny, like, ninja fire, like a it's a little tiny oh.
Yeah. It's just yeah, a little silent but deadly, so you're just like,
And then you can, like, hold in the fart and you, like, release it in waves. You're just like,
yeah. Or you get one real long one, it's just, oh god!
I mean, that's an argument, but at the same time, like I was saying, you could be in a meeting with, like, a boss, and one just acts a little tiny rip, and you're like, "Oh, no. Oh god."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Ah," as you're, like, handshaking your boss or something.
Yeah. All over a suit.
Why you got pants on, bro? What are you
Nah, it's out.
Okay, let's get out of
Yeah. Get me out of here.
here. Get me out of the RNG area. Alright, we're gonna go right into the trivia. This is your final Star Wars trivia.
Also, I know we have a couple of failures that we still have to accommodate for punishments. We're just gonna hit me with a try or quad fect at the end of the year. Do like the ALS ice bucket. I'll get punched in the face, hit with a wiffle bat. I don't know. I'm just gonna get dogged on for a minute. We'll post it.
I'll push you off a cliff. It's gonna be like that movie Hot Rod. You haven't seen it, but
No.
there's a scene where the character goes down. He falls down a cliff, and it's like just an extended scene of him falling down the cliff.
Just like
Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Anyway, trivia time. 10 questions. Rise of Skywalker.
It's gonna be another
Last Star
fail.
Wars trivia for a while.
It's gonna be another fail.
Question 1. Your favorite questions. What is the name of the Sith planet?
Oh, starts with O?
No,
D.
no. Probably say this like 20.
I know. I'm bad at these. Let's start with
E.
egg, ego, Lego my ego. Exegol?
Close enough.
What was it called?
Exegol.
Exegol. Okay, I was like, I can't remember it. I was like paying attention. I was like, it's like, that's why I said X.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an O in there, not an I.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
All right. Question 1. You say you got one. You're 1 for 1. Question 2. What Sith title does Palpatine claim Rey should inherit?
Empress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Empress of the Sith.
Empress of the Sith. Yeah. I just figured that was part of it. I didn't, yeah.
Question 3. What device leads the way to the Sith planet?
Sith Wayfinder.
Yeah. Okay. 3 for 3. Question 4. What is the name of Palpatine's fleet?
The first, or no. What is it? It's not the first. Is it the First Order? No, it's Final Order? Yeah, Final Order.
So begins the final order.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. 4 for 4.
I know.
So
I shouldn't do
question
this.
5. You're not going to get this one. Who was set to kill Rey's parents?
Oh man, it's like starts with an O. It's like Ogits. Ogobo.
Baba Booey.
Og. It's like Og. Ogovitz. Oshvidisvin.
It rhymes with a Japanese delicacy.
Ogiri. Ogashimi. Ogushi.
All right, you're done.
Yeah.
It's Ochi.
Ochi. Mochi. I was like, what are you talking about?
All right, 4 for 5. Question 6. Who is the female pirate introduced in this film? AKA Poe's Old Flame.
5. We'll start with
Z.
Zahir.
Who is that?
That's from Legend of Korra.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. See, I can remember that shit. I haven't seen that in a while. Stupid.
Seen it one time when it came out, I'm sure.
No, twice. No, actually only one time. I didn't actually watch it when it came out. I watched it when they brought them both to Netflix, which I would watch Airbender again. Oh, peak.
I watched that show all the way through like 8, 10 times.
3 for me. But I watched it back when it was first coming out. Banger. Literally one of the best animated shows of all time. Yeah, because the season 2's coming out soon of the live action, which it's okay. Animated's still better. Zara, Zathura.
No, that's a movie.
I know.
Whatever you want to get.
Zarina.
Zori.
Zori.
R-I-I. All right, you're losing steam.
Yep.
The names. It's always the
It's
names.
always the names. There's been 3 so far too.
4 for 6. Here's another one.
Oh my fuck.
What's the name of the droid introduced in this movie?
Dio. I remember that.
I
'Cause
need
I was
to
like,
get down.
yeah. Coro Dioda!
It's the world, though.
Za
How's
Wordo!
it spelled?
D-I-O. Or no, D-O. Yeah.
All right, you're 5 for 7.
Mhm.
You have to get 1 more to pass, and you have 3 more, so you get
I think we
8.
should up me to 70s. I think I have to get 70s from now on.
70s?
I think I can do it.
We could do that for, like, the Marvel. Wait, no, you're not gonna have Marvel questions.
We should. We might as well. Whatever. We'll figure that out when we get there, but they don't even know what we're talking about yet.
Remember, it was like if the other person hadn't seen it.
I mean, but then we can have just trivia in there, though.
Well, yeah, we'll have yeah.
Continue.
Who was the first order spy?
Stupid motherfucker. I don't know. What was his name? Starts with W?
No.
H? Hux. That's who it was.
All right, I mean, well, you passed. It's good. You can get a B because you're DC. Yeah, you can get a B max. You have 2 more questions.
Which would be the first B. Last time I almost got close, but I failed.
What planet is destroyed by the Final Order to demonstrate their power?
Oh man, it's where fucking Zori is.
Yes.
Starts with a J?
Mhm.
Z.
Mhm.
K.
Yes.
Q. Is K?
It's
Is it
K.
K? Okay. It's like Kiri.
No. 2 more questions. 2 more.
2 more questions. um. Kilimanjaro. No. Kremina, Krobaba. I don't know, bro. Kajimi.
Just like mentally strange stuff. You can get a C still.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a name. Dude, there's so many names on this one. I've done better.
Just the knit. What?
What?
Huh?
Just a tip? I'll give you that.
How many Knights of Ren appear in the film?
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not a trick question, not including Kylo Ren.
Okay. Are they all is it all of them when they're fighting him at the end? Is that all of them? 6? Yeah. 'Cause I remember it was 3 and then 3.
Yeah, 6.
Well, okay, we'll get that in the review. Yeah. What the fuck? That's all I gotta say, bro.
All right, yeah, so you gotta see again, always just on the cusp. Don't do it.
Oh, right. I was like, huh? I didn't think about it this time. Don't do what?
All right. So, you still haven't gotten a B.
Nope.
Hopefully, you'll
Not
get
yet.
that soon.
Probably when something it's not Star Wars, because again, like I actually did enjoy these quite a bit. The
Weird
whole
names.
things, yeah, that's the main thing. It's just the name. I'm dying over here.
All right. So here's again the review.
Yep.
We'll say our scores for Rise of Skywalker out of 10. 3, 2, 1.
6.5.
7.
That's fine. I would have gone as high as 7.
I just give it the same as Force Awakens. I think I gave Force Awakens a 7.5 out.
I think I
a
said
little less.
I think I think my Force Awakens was 7, so I think that's
both
why.
like it 0.5 less.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a lot of problems, but I think it has a lot of good. Like there's a lot of good stuff in it that would have been good if not for the last movie.
Absolutely, that last movie was fucking buns. Whoever the director is, you always say his name. Fuck that guy. Rian Johnson. You suck.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. A lot of this movie is correcting that movie.
Yeah.
And it shows, and it's just all over the place. There's so many plot points and different random crap going on, and it's all just to fix what Rian Johnson did with his Dog Water movie. And a lot of people, man, dude, so many people actually say like, "Oh, Rise of Skywalker is way worse than Last Jedi." Even people who hate Last Jedi say Rise of Skywalker is worse because they're like, it just doesn't make any sense, and it's like constantly trying to correct a movie and stuff, and it's like, which is all valid criticisms, but I think you're not hating the last movie as much as you should in that
To
case.
equivalate how much
Yeah,
you're hating the
like,
next one.
you can hate Last Jedi, but you also need to give that same argument to The Last Jedi. You're saying that, "Oh, man, the Rise of Skywalker just completely disregards the last movie in the series." So did The Last Jedi.
Mhm.
The Last Jedi completely
But
disregarded
in a worse
everything,
way.
yeah, set up in Force Awakens. So they had to freaking do a 180 with Rise of Skywalker and, like, course correct
Mhm,
this movie. So, like, it goes like Force Awakens going straight, Last Skywalker's like, "We're gonna go this way."
mhm.
And then this movie's like, "No, no, no, stop and come back this way." But now it's
Yeah,
already so off course.
yeah, we did a big S.
Yeah, it's like, well, of course it's not gonna be good. You completely sidelined a character. Rose, thank God she's sidelined, but
Yeah,
it's
thank
like
goodness.
it completely disregards the end of the last movie
Mhm,
because it's like she's supposed to be the love interest with Finn. She's just like, whatever, dude.
mhm.
She's not even there. It it just does a lot of crap that overall I think is bad for the series.
Yeah, no, like, watching them, I mean, I even told you, I was like, "Dude, can we just leave the Star Wars IP alone?" Like, this one really, like, soured the taste for me from coming from the original trilogy and the prequels, because it's left a bad taste. Like, I haven't seen any of the side stuff, but I'm sure they're pretty good. I've heard good things about pretty much all of them, but it just was like, this felt unnecessary to throw in there. Like, it felt like we were just being like, "We need more Star Wars because we want money." This whole, like, affair of these 3 movies, because of the way they ended up, just felt like a cash grab at the end of it. First movie was fine, like, I was like, "Okay," I mean, it's kinda similar, there's a lot of issues even with that, but I was like, But they're trying to go for something here." And the second and third one is just like, "Alright, this was just for money or something?" And that's, like, it's just bad, like, the storytelling is bad. I mean, action sequences are still pretty fine. Well, I say that, but there's, like, some really they're not really bad ones. The space and ship ones in this one were actually very good. I
Yeah,
liked the opening part with, like, the pretty much, Poe just Tokyo drifting with light speed.
yeah.
Really cool. But, like, a lot of the lightsaber stuff, the Rey versus Kylo part where they're on the Death Star is okay, and that's, like, the best lightsaber duel we get in the entire,
Only like
yeah, in the entire movie. But then you have, yeah, pretty much in the trilogy. But, what was I gonna say? But then, then you have the one where it's Kylo fighting his own guards or whatever. I thought that was in the last movie because 'cause I'd seen the clip of it. What a terribly overly choreographed move of him blocking with his back because he does it seconds before the guy even starts to swing. If it was a real fight, he coulda killed him right there. He coulda just changed direction, you're dead.
yeah, you literally and it's not even like Anakin's backwards lightsaber block where it's like behind the
Yeah.
like
He
this.
did it underneath both
Yeah,
hands.
he goes like this, bends forward, basically
Yeah.
presents his asshole to them,
Yeah.
and the guy goes,
I'm gonna
"I'm
hit
gonna
the
hit the
lightsaber.
lightsaber."
Yeah.
It's like you had all the time in the world. Even in mid swing, you could still correct that fast enough if you're
Mhm.
a trained warrior like a knight in
Mhm.
Ren
Mhm.
to get the leg or even his
Absolutely.
hand.
100%.
All of it's
And that's why whenever I saw that, I was like, I thought that was in the last one because you were like, "This movie sucks." I thought it was in that one, but then seeing this one, I was like, such a terrible, like, I mean, just the choreography of their fighting alone is really bad.
yeah,
Like, they need to get someone who's more familiar, especially even their blaster stuff is okay. Like, they try to throw slides and dodge and stuff. Dude, give me the guy who did John Wick to do the blaster fights, like, in terms of choreography. Because granted, it's a way different aspect. Like, we're not dealing with guns like John Wick is, they're blasters.
yeah,
But he can get the choreography of dodging and rolling and sliding into cover better because that's what he knows. I mean, you just take John Wick's style of, like, bullet combat and put it into Star Wars. I think it'd be great for, like, a blaster-based movie, or, like, you give, like, a movie for, like, clones or something like that, get that guy to do it because he would do it way better than whoever I don't know the director names, but the other guy that we don't like, Brian Johnson or whatever the fuck his name was,
Johnson.
Ryan Johnson, whatever, and then this guy. I just think blasters never get enough love in terms of choreo, and then the lightsabers had great in the prequels, dog shit in this one. I was just like, this is worse than the original trilogy, and I thought theirs were like really like I'd take Ben Kenobi versus Darth Vader over it. No, I'm just kidding, but it's bad.
I mean, Luke versus Darth Vader in Episode 6 is better than anything in the sequel.
Absolutely
Not even that great of a lightsaber fight.
no.
But, Kylo Ren's way of fighting is cool, and it looks cool with his lightsaber because it's like a great, great sword.
Yeah,
And Adam Driver does a great job in this choreography. I think it just is always it's Daisy Ridley, right?
sure,
I
but
don't
it's
think she knows how to do it
well,
because she's using her lightsaber and she gets into this she does this weird thing where she tries to do, like, the backwards handle way, like
which Kylo
Ahsoka,
was doing too.
which makes sense for him because that's his fighting style, but she's, like, going, like she's, like she's, like, going like this, but backward. It's weird. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
And she's obviously like Kylo's going with, like, the greatsword style where it looks heavy, but she's also, like, making it look really heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. Like, it's super slow.
It might be a prop thing. Maybe this is the props because I know before that, I mean, they literally just had, like, green broomsticks or something,
Yeah.
right? So that's why they were able to just move it quick. It's just a stick. But, I mean
These ones have, like, actual it's like this right here. It's kinda like this.
mm,
So they are actual, like, a white blade, and it's, like, way thicker, and you can tell, like, in movies and stuff, like, you can tell, like, they're hitting each other with, like, sticks, and they're bouncing off of
yeah.
each other because it's plastic instead of sticks like wood that the prequels used.
Yeah, they'll dampen. They'll soften it against each other, and
Yeah.
you'll give good contact.
Not really so much in the sequels, but, like, when we watch the TV shows, like Ahsoka and Obi-Wan and stuff, you'll see that, like, the lightsabers used in that, they look really like you're hitting plastic against
Mm,
people. Yeah, it's not that good. Um, what was I gonna say? The,
I don't know.
look at this. Oh,
I can just bring us back into another part that I didn't like. I didn't like, Kylo and Ren I mean, excuse me, Kylo and Rey kissing at the end of it. I thought that was I thought it was cool, like, the hand on the cheek thing was cool because it was like an ode of admiration, which is fine because of what they've kinda gone through, and they've kinda have a similar, Luke and Vader situation,
yeah,
except more like if it was Luke and Leia, like, almost like a bond that's more affectionate than fatherly or, maternal, I guess you
yeah,
could say, in Bond. But the kiss, I was like, "We're throwing it too hard into a romanticized thing when there's nothing to build off of there."
yeah,
Like,
definitely forcing it.
yeah, that felt like it was just for the girls because the girls loved Adam Driver. They were like, "The kiss," whatever her name was, Daisy Ripley, whatever the fuck you said,
JC really.
whatever. But
Yeah, no.
I was like, "Ugh." Like, I thought up to the cheek, I was like, "This is very sweet." Then they kissed, and I was like, "And you fucking lost," because I knew it was coming. I was like, "Don't do it, bro. Don't kiss. It's
Yeah.
bad."
I'm totally for Raylo. It's what we were talking about with Sophia last episode. We didn't wanna get too much into spoilers, but, like,
Mm.
she loves it. Like, she loves that.
It's a
And
terrible
I'm totally
relationship.
for Raylo, it's just it was not handled well.
No.
Like, they should not have kissed because he instantly dies right after the kiss,
Yeah.
and then she, like, has no reaction to him dying.
Yeah.
She's just like, "Oh," and then flies away.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yippee, we won!
Yeah, like, it's just so rushed, um, and this is again, like, I feel like this is J.J. Abrams, the director of the first and this one. He's course correcting because he was setting up Finn and Rey in the first movie.
Mhm.
Rian Johnson came in and kinda did that whole the Force connection thing, which is weird and, like, super
Right. I didn't
crazily
even get into that
convoluted,
part. That's
but
that's
he
that
sets
shit.
that up and kinda sets up this chemistry between Kylo and Rey, and J.J. Abrams sees that and he's like, "Well, I don't wanna course correct everything, so maybe I can go into this. I can go I'm hearing people like this, from The Last Jedi, people are like, "Oh, they have some chemistry, I'd love it if they got together," type stuff.
Right.
So he was probably like, "Okay, I could do that at least. I could keep that." But it's just it wasn't handled well because their chemistry's there, but never when he's a good guy.
No.
One of my favorite parts of this movie is when Ben shows up and they're, like, facing down Emperor Palpatine, and they both have the lightsabers up, and it's like, "Oh, yeah." I love Ben as a good guy.
Yeah.
I think it would've been really cool in The Last Jedi if he was a good guy when they worked together in the
Mhm.
Red Room,
Right.
but he ends up not, and he ends up being like, "I wanna be all powerful," which is because Rian Johnson subverted expectations twice in one scene,
Mhm.
um, because he killed Snoke, and then you're like, "Oh, yeah, they're good," and then he ends up not being
He's
good.
like, "I just wanna be the big bad."
Yeah. So but at the same time, I don't think Ben could ever he needs to die
Yeah, absolutely.
because it's either he dies or he goes to jail forever because he is on the same not on the same level as Vader,
No, but
but
he's
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 committed genocide.
absolutely.
He's
Yeah.
committed mass war crimes.
Yeah,
So
100%.
he's even if he's good and he survives that final fight, he's going to jail forever. I mean, as you could say, like Star Wars magic, he's forgiven. Everyone doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's turned good. He's the light side. No, no.
Nope.
You have Luke's Force Ghost interacting with the world, like
Which they ruined Luke last time, so in the last one, so I don't really
yeah, another like completely like out of character, not out of character. It's just for this version that we got, it's
out of
totally
character.
out of
Yeah.
character. He grabs a lightsaber from her throwing it into the fire, and he's like, "This deserves more respect."
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just do last movie, dude?
Yeah, bro.
You just got it and
But
said, "Fuck this."
But again, obviously, we have to take it with a grain of salt because it's him trying to fix things that went wrong in the last one.
Yeah.
So he's trying to just be like, "That didn't happen." So guys, listen,
I mean, he
he's cool.
straight up says, like, "I was wrong." You know, Luke says, "I was wrong."
Yeah.
Because they're just trying to force home that this Last Jedi is not a thing. And J.J. Abrams has gone on to state that he's not upset with Rian Johnson. He has no ill will towards the guy. He is
I do.
it was always the plan that Palpatine was supposed to show up at the end. That's so bullshit.
Yeah, it's lame.
It's totally
Even him being the guy, I was like, "No." I mean, uh, it's
it was revealed
okay.
in this opening crawl that Palpatine's back, not even like a crazy dramatic reveal. It was
Yeah.
Palpatine has returned.
Yeah.
What? Well, what do you mean? More? Ooh. More? And they're like, "No, he's just here." So it's definitely J.J. Abrams being like, "Well, shit, I was gonna do like this with Snoke, and now I can't do that
Right, so now
because
it's
he's
just we
dead.
just gotta jump him in.
Yeah, so now I gotta get him in here." There's so much potential with this series. There's so much good stuff in this movie, I think.
Yeah.
I think Rey being a Palpatine, it's a pretty hot take, but I don't think it's all that bad.
No,
I think
I
that's
thought it was
kinda
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
Um, obviously, it's better than her being nobody, and again, they have to course correct and be like, "Okay, I said they're nobody, but you know I was lying to you, right?"
Right, of course, right.
Like, whatever. It's just so much potential. So much wasted potential, man. Finn, how the fuck does this new girl come in the movie, the one on the island with the
Mhm.
horses, and she already has
A
way
better
better
relationship than with
chemistry with
Rose,
Finn?
right? I was thinking the exact
Instantly,
same
because
thing.
he did a cool thing. J.J. Abrams again tried to hammer home, let's get into the world of stormtroopers, like, leaving and, like, defecting and becoming heroes. And he did it again, and it's just like that little scene in the engine room where they're talking, they're like, "You're a stormtrooper too?"
Yeah,
That's great. That's a great scene, you
it's
know?
great, yeah, I
What are you gonna
liked it.
say?
Oh, I was gonna make a joke, I won't do it.
Just like that stuff, and
You should, like, just do this with your hair real quick because your hair is, like, I don't know if it's static or something. You not realize that?
okay, so, yeah, the stormtrooper stuff is cool, and and again, like, Rey gets a lot of hate for being a Mary Sue, where she's
She
just
definitely
all
is.
powerful.
Yep.
Um, I get that because The Last Jedi did not expand on her whatsoever. It did
Yeah.
not progress her story or her character or her training or anything. The most training you got from that was her understanding what the Force is and also doing that little dance with the lightsaber on the rock.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
it.
like, that's not training.
No.
Um, I she can be a Mary Sue. She can be naturally gifted because she's from one, a Palpatine, and two, she's been living on her own on a desert planet, scavenging. She's defended herself with the stick. You see multiple times in all three movies actually that she's a better fighter with the stick than the lightsaber.
Mhm.
And they don't really do anything with that. They just show it. But she has a lightsaber because she has to be Jedi, so she has to have a lightsaber. So she's going to use a lightsaber. But she's way better with the staff.
Yeah.
So I understand her being able to hold her own against Kylo Ren in the first movie, definitely as well, because there's multiple things there. Kylo Ren just got shot with the bowcaster.
Mhm.
He got slashed by Finn in a cheeky little slash, and then he also killed his father. So his mentality's
Scrambled.
he's scrambled. He's like he's all over the place. So if Rey being able to hold her own, not beat him,
Mhm.
hold her own against him, I think is totally understandable in the first movie.
Sure.
It's in the second movie when she gets no training. They do nothing with training. She gets none of that, and she's at the end lifting all the rocks, and she's just like rocks everywhere, and she's taking on the elite guards when she's had no training.
Yeah. I mean, granted, she
Doesn't
doesn't
really
do
make
very
sense.
good against elite guards. Kylo's doing all the heavy lifting there,
She
but
still kills a few of them, and they're like elite guards, bro. Like
yeah.
they're
No, yeah.
trained to fight lightsaber wielders, so it's just like. And in this movie, it try again. I'm gonna say this over and over again. It's a course correction. J.J. Abrams shows her training, and going and like says that she's been training this whole time
Right.
instead of being out there doing missions.
Mhm.
She's training to become a Jedi with Leia, who also is now revealed that she was training with Luke and had finished her training, and
Yeah.
she is a Jedi.
Yeah, she was a Jedi, but she said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna have my
Yeah,
lightsaber and
she
nothing."
doesn't want to be a Jedi because she sensed at the end of her training that if she like fully became a Jedi, it would lead to like destruction or something.
Right.
You know,
Then,
Jedi
I mean, it's good that they do that in a slight sense, only because it makes sense why she doesn't just fucking die in the second one when she absolutely should have, but somehow she has mind power tricks.
Say it with me.
Course
Course correction.
correction. Yeah, but I see what happened, and I mean, it really is unfortunate. It really just comes down to Ryan Johnson. He threw that curveball, nobody liked it, and the other guy, I forget his name already, tried to fix it. J.J. Abrams. I'm not gonna remember, bro. But he tried to fix it, and unfortunately, it just comes out sloppy because he's trying to fix so many wrong things while also finishing a movie that they started.
Yeah, exactly. And the chemistry between all the 3 main characters is so fun. Like, Finn, Poe, and Rey have, like, such good chemistry. Rey's a little less because you kinda just don't like her. I don't personally like her.
I don't really like as a main protag compared to Anakin and Luke, I don't like her as much. It has nothing to do with her being a girl, I just don't feel like she has a lot of depth to her.
No, she doesn't,
Like, she has this traumatic backstory of, like, "Oh, my parents," but, like, it only gets brought up when in continuity it needs to and it makes sense, but there's never just a moment of, like, "Oh, there's, like, a kid, during the battle," or, like, like, the kid crying over their dead parents. I mean, she has a flat it's just, "Oh, I grabbed the dagger that fucking killed my parents. Oh, now let me have a traumatic, like, oh, no."
That's another thing, bro. Everything she does in this movie is like that stupid Jedi thing where she's, like, walking, all of a sudden
Yeah. They do that a lot.
invents something and just walks away
Yeah.
every single time.
And it usually ends up in fucking everybody else over. It's like, "Dude, can you keep with the fucking
Yeah.
storyline here?"
Yeah, it's
But anyway, the thing I really wanna talk about, the fucking Force, like, pocket dimension shit that Kylo Ren and, Rey do is insane and stupid as hell. Granted, yeah, the Force can just do whatever the fuck it wants because who knows, right? But I was like, this is where I kinda draw the line for where I'm like, "This is bullshit." Like, everything else is fine. Even stuff that I've heard about in comics, Force Fire, whatever. But being able to just say, like, we're in like a forced conversation. And in this conversation, we can interact with each other in the world. So I can just grab her lightsaber. What
it's like
the fuck?
instant teleportation.
Yeah, it's just like, what? Like, just technically, all he had to do is be like, forced conversation, grab her, bam. She's not by Palpatine anymore.
Yeah, it's like what
Like, my balls, Pal.
what's the
What you can
limit?
do, bro? Yeah, like,
Grabs everything else. He grabs a necklace. She cuts a bag and it spills into her area.
that was I was like, whoa. I was
The
like,
helmet falls into his area.
I
It's
was like, what?
what is it's a very confusing, intriguing, dumb, weird concept.
And
It's
I
never
under
explained.
well, I mean, they slightly do it, which is just the fact they are, what do they call it?
A dyad.
Dyad.
They explain what it's called. They don't explain the science behind
Right. I
it.
guess they're just so interlinked force-wise that they just have more abilities, whatever.
Yeah, but the Force teleporting, like, the Force talking is fine, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was fine.
Even though it's like,
Even
why
force touching, like, if they could touch through communication,
Yeah.
like, where they were, like, trying to touch each other in 5, cool. But the force manipulation of objects in another person's domain
Yeah.
is some anime shit. Like, that is some Jujutsu Kaisen domain expansion type shit. I don't fuck with that. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I
can
don't
talk all day about how this movie had potential, how The Last Jedi ruined any potential this series had.
fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
Fuck you, Ryan Johnson,
Just every
because
time.
I don't know how as a director you can go into a giant series of
Franchise.
Star Wars, a
Yeah.
franchise of Star Wars. You get handed the mid movie. You're taking Empire Strikes Back is regarded as one of the best movies ever made. You're in that same boat. You need to make a sequel to this new movie, and it's just like, how do you fuck it up so bad?
Each one be different.
How do you wa It's like he didn't even watch the last movie.
Probably not.
He on it, I would not be yeah, he probably didn't because he was like, "I don't wanna see what he was doing because I'm gonna make my own
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna do my own
Imma
thing.
do
Miles
my own
Morales
thing."
type shit.
I cannot if I could talk to him, I wouldn't talk to him, I'd punch him in the face.
You hear that, Ryan Johnson? Lock
Yeah.
your fucking door.
He's such a horrible director.
I think he's such a whore.
He's such a horrible director, he's ruined Star Wars. He made such potential. Yeah, we can talk about this all day.
Yeah, we talked about enough about how much we don't like the guy in the last episode. We get it.
Yeah.
The viewers get it.
Viewers get it.
We don't like him. This movie was better, but it was sloppy.
A lot of people don't like this movie, which I understand it feeling confusing and complicated and full of random crap.
Yeah, and that's, again, only because the last one, they were trying to fix things. But, I mean, if you guys have your own opinions, I'd love to hear them. Because, I mean, like I said, this is my first time watching all of them in a row. So I've got all fresh opinion of my own. So, I mean, I'd love to hear if, the people that do watch that give a fuck about Star Wars, please, tell me, like, defend either side. Defend our case, defend the opposite. I'd love to just hear And I mean, if you want to get into heated debates, it's cool. Don't get like butthurt about it though. I mean, we're just talking. I mean, it's just opinionated stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you guys would like to let us know what you think, that'd be great. I'd love to hear what's going on.
Yeah, also, if you're a fan of The Last Jedi, please give me a reasoning behind why you liked the movie other than it was trying something different or it had a vision that no one else could understand, because no, it did not. And it was trying something different, but you don't do that in an established franchise, especially when a movie before it was setting stuff up. If he was the first one, he could do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And then it could coherently straight line course.
Right.
People can build off of that. You don't come in the middle and you turn everything. That's just not how you do. As a director, as a professional, as a movie maker, as a man who understands stories because he's done Knives Out, he understands complex stories. You can't do that. That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. He really found his calling with Knives Out because I think because of the way he likes to subvert expectations, a mystery movie is his type of realm to dwell in, which Star Wars is not a mystery at all.
You don't subvert expectations with Star Wars. They did that a couple times in the prequels, and people hated it. So it's like, no, don't do that. Stick with what you're good at, which is awesome Star Wars fights, lightsaber battles, force abilities that aren't crazily out of this world, stuff like that. Don't make a simple story complex for no reason.
Right.
It just I'll never get over it. It
Nope.
sucks.
All right.
Move on to the character bracket.
Yes.
So this is, like I said, this is an all the characters. This is from sequels, prequels, and originals.
Mhm.
No side, no solo or Rogue One. Like I said, just get right into it. 32C. First one is Jabba versus Anakin.
All right, Anakin. There's no argument. There's nothing even to say about that one. That's a quickie.
Next one is Leia versus Yoda. I see Yoda.
Sorry, Yoda. Yeah, like Yoda gets a little bit more later, but I mean Leia. Like I said, Leia is that bitch through the whole thing. Like she is.
Yeah, like I
She,
said, my only version of Yoda I like is the one in The Last Jedi, which is crazy to me. But he just knows,
yeah.
like, yeah, the Jedi suck.
Leia, like I said, Leia's just a boss ass bitch. She really, like I said, I mean, I said it in the other episode, but she really took steps for like strong women roles in movies, like for her time too, and she does it good. Like nowadays, they do the forcing of a woman into a strong role. Do it like Leia did it. That's all I gotta say. Like, I love a strong female lead. Tomb Raider, I mean, I love that kind of stuff, but just don't when you force a character to be that, it doesn't hit. Like, you have to make them build up to be it. Like, Leia, she starts as a boss ass bitch. She doesn't like, it isn't like, oh, I'm like super cool and I'm like edgy and I have force powers. No, she's just like, bro, you boys don't know what's going on. I've been running the show. Let me show you how it's done. That's fine. That's cool. Great. One of the best female characters of all time.
She's a princess, but she's a badass princess.
Exactly. And those are the favorite. Those are the best kind.
Rapunzel. All right, next is Qui-Gon versus Vader, unfortunately.
Sorry, Qui-Gon.
Yeah,
We love Liam Neeson, but
we love Qui-Gon, but it's Vader.
yeah, obviously there are some favorites again, but it's just to get everybody in
It's
here.
about the journey, not
It's about yeah, exactly.
because we all know the ending.
Well,
Maybe
do we?
Anakin versus Vader.
Probably.
Boba Fett versus General Grievous. Two underused characters, and two characters that were expanded on and made good. I personally like Boba Fett better.
I'm giving it Grievous.
You're giving Grievous?
I think Grievous is better because he's a more of a unique design. And obviously they don't do much with him here, but I know there's a lot more to him in other projects. So I mean, he's got a little bit more fleshing there. Yeah, but he's also, I mean, Jedi hunter. One's a bounty hunter. One hunts the hardest people to hunt exclusively.
Yeah, but Boba Fett also hunts Jedi.
This guy hunts them explicitly
He also gets his ass destroyed
in the movies, right? In the movie that we get to see, but I know he's a
He gets
beast.
his ass destroyed in all Clone Wars.
But not Gendy
Not
Tartakovsky.
yeah, of course.
But I think he's just cooler, and his voice is better. I mean, he gets more talking lines. You're just a Boba Fett stan, bro.
I am. He's cool. He's one of the coolest characters in Star Wars, and he was just underused in his movie, and then he's expanded on the comics, which I am biased because I know the comics. I just feel like I can give it to General. He has the cool scene with the lightsabers.
Yeah, might just give it to me, bro.
Even though he instantly loses two of them. Anyways, next is Han versus Darth Maul. This really sucks. A lot of these heavy hitters are getting out. Just Darth Maul gone.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were gonna say this is hunger. I was like,
No.
you're crazy.
I know. Darth Maul gets fleshed out a lot too, but I personally think Darth Maul is a little overrated in the character department. A lot of people say he's like top Star Wars character. And I'm like,
There's other projects, so maybe I can just go off of what I see, but I do know that he's in Clone Wars. I think he's in Rebels.
yeah,
So I mean, there's a lot more to him than what I've seen. So maybe there's more to talk about there. But from what I know, no, he's a goon. Like you get him in there to have development happen, and that's about it. Like he doesn't do much else.
yeah, and I know those other projects, and I'm still saying he's overrated
Right.
because he's a great character. I'd put him in like top 10 maybe, but I'm just saying like people say he's like top 3 Star Wars characters of all time, and I'm like his stories in the Clone Wars, while good, are kind of like I never liked the Dathomir stuff with the witches and the magic. I just never liked that
I don't
stuff.
even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what it involves. He involves witches and magic, and I just never really liked that.
Hmm.
Next one, Chewbacca versus Phasma. It's a little unfortunate.
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Phasma didn't get much, and then when her death was like the worst. I mean, granted, anybody that has like most of their scenes in the 5th movie, you're gone. So the movie was bad. Sorry, or not the 5th movie, the 8th.
Yeah. Phasma's cool. I love Phasma,
Yeah.
but it's Chewbacca. If Phasma was against someone else, some other people here, I think she could have won.
Oh yeah,
It's
probably.
Chewbacca.
No.
Next is Luke versus Padme. Sorry, Padme.
Yeah, it's Luke.
Luke
It opened my eyes for a second, but if it was Leia, that was a hard. Which we had that discussion in the original trilogy bracket.
Yeah, it's definitely Luke. This first set of ones are just getting out the bad ones.
Right. I love you, liar.
Yeah.
The edits.
Yeah. Next is Poe versus Obi-Wan. This sucks.
Poe is Poe is great. He's probably the only character I gave a fuck about in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was cool. But yeah, no, bye. Sorry. The beginning is just gonna be a wash.
So unfortunate. Next is BB-8 versus Maz Kanata.
BB-8. Yeah, that's not.
Well, the first sequel character to move on, I think.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. Next is this is Snoke versus Rose. This is Snoke.
Who's Rose?
Rose.
Oh, Snoke. See, that was not the clearest indication of who gets to go forward. I already forgot who she was.
Yeah, it's a Snoke, and Snoke's not even good.
Nope. Just Rose hate over here.
Yep.
I don't know why my girl used one. No, I'm just kidding.
Palpatine versus Lando. This is Palpatine.
Yeah.
Lando's cool, but
no, he's cool. Palpatine.
he's barely in. He's in 3 movies at this point. He's in the sequel, but he's barely in this last one.
It's
Palpatine. Palpatine's just a great character.
Yes.
You know, all the prequels. Great in that. Mace Windu versus Rey. I'm going to say Rey. I think she beats out Mace Windu.
Yeah, she does, but I hate her. I don't want her to go much further.
Understandable, but there's still some things about her that.
No, I know. Yeah, so you can go ahead. She's better than Mace Windu for sure. Sorry, Mace.
Next is R2-D2 versus Count Dooku.
R2-D2.
Yeah.
R2-D2 is that boy. Yeah. Like, Count Dooku's cool, and I would love to see him, and I think in Clone Wars and other stuff, because I mean, I've heard people say that like he is the best lightsaber duelist that has ever existed in one-on-ones.
Yeah. You guys used to be Jedi. His backstory is fun.
Yeah,
it's a good one. Jango Fett versus C-3PO.
C-3PO. I'm sorry, no. C-3PO, if he goes against R2, I actually think I'm gonna give it to C-3PO this time.
You like the Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, like it just gave him a little bit more fleshing.
He was funny.
Also just the scene of being like, we're gonna have to erase all your memory, which is great 60 years down the drain, pretty much.
Well, they've erased his memory before. At the end of 3, they say wipe the protocol droid's memory, and R2-D2's like, or C-3PO's like, why don't you have to wipe your memory, R2-D2? And R2-D2 does a little fuck you beep.
I see.
Yeah, so they've wiped his memory before.
Oh, okay. It's not the same.
This wipe would have been all of the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
So, but then it's just that's another thing. Real quick, a lot of cop outs in this movie, unfortunately, with the Chewbacca and C-3PO deaths.
Yeah.
Multiple times. I think my theory with Chewbacca was that J.J. Abrams wanted to kill him with the 5th one, or like kill him, and then reveal it in this movie, the last one, that he's still alive. Right. Because they kill him and then instantaneously reveal he's alive. So it's like whatever. Next is Kylo versus Holdo. Goodbye.
Kylo.
Last one.
Goodbye, Kylo, right? No, I'm kidding.
Goodbye, woke ass female Star Wars bitch who
Yeah.
killed herself for stupid.
Great looking scene, though.
So pretty.
Yeah, so pretty.
Last one is Finn versus Hux. This is Finn.
Yeah. Who's Hux?
You are so bad. You just named this character. He's the rebel spy guy.
Oh, right. That's
Hitler.
again, who cares?
His best scene is when he's the Hitler and he's doing that speech.
No?
All right, we're back up to the top. We've got this is when it's going to get a little harder. Anakin versus Leia. Damn. It's Anakin. But you can make arguments for Leia.
You really could. Leia could absolutely win. Honestly, Anakin will go through by bias and edits alone. I'm being dead ass. Because Leia, in terms of character, especially, I mean, the way they're portrayed, I mean, granted, again, obviously there's writing and other things involved, but I mean, she does really good in her movies. She's a strong female model when back in that time there really wasn't that many.
I will say, Leia in the sequels is not very good.
Yeah, the sequels, Anakin's on the sequels. Anakin only gets 3 movies. She gets 6.
I know, but she gets 3 great movies and then 3 movies that bring her character back down.
I wouldn't say they bring her necessarily like down.
Jedi, she keeps pulling.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Last Jedi is bad, but the other 2 don't pull her down. The Last Jedi is just like to Leia's character.
They just don't do anything.
Yeah, let anything go. Literally, Last Jedi ruined it. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, it would have been more of an argument.
Yeah, I would have said she would go through. Not for Last Jedi.
It's Vader versus General Grievous. This is Vader.
It's Vader, 100%. There's no argument.
Means?
Oh no!
2 of the same character, but they're so different.
Yeah, very different.
Next is Han versus Chewbacca. Hey, it's Han.
It's Han. Sorry, Chewie.
I actually really liked what they did with Chewie in the Rise of Skywalker because he goes through a lot.
He goes through a lot. All of his friends are dead. Yeah.
He is R2D2 and C3PO, but they're not. He cares for C3PO.
Yeah.
Put them back together.
Yeah, of course.
But he's Lando too, I guess. But he was like a later friend. Yeah. So all his main buddies are just dead.
Yeah.
And that scene in the last one where Leia dies and he like breaks down.
Yeah, and like Poe or Finn tries to like console him. He's like, "Get away from me!"
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty upset. Next one is Luke versus Obi-Wan. Did we have this?
We might have. Well, it was Ben at that point, which is a different story.
Yeah,
this is Luke and Obi.
This is including Ben. This is combining Ben and Obi-Wan. Man, that's tough.
That's really tough.
Last Jedi brings Luke down.
Oh yeah.
Rise of Skywalker brings him up a little bit, but Last Jedi did its damage.
It's Obi-Wan.
It's Obi-Wan.
It's Obi-Wan.
Luke's a great character.
Yeah, if we're going off the original trilogy, he wins for sure. Yeah. Even against like Obi-Wan going off his sequels, but the Last Jedi and even Return of the Jedi, the little scene where it fucking counters what he did in the Last Jedi, his character falls apart.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, Luke is out by.
Then Kenobi's got swag.
What is that? I'm too sexy or something?
Yeah.
And then
every time he pops up on screen.
Next is BB-8 versus Snoke. It's BB-8.
BB-8, because Snoke is a nobody.
He
was not really a throwaway, but just like we need another guy. We'll throw him.
Again, he had potential. Then Rian Johnson said no.
Yep.
BB-8's the toy maker. We gotta make a toy. Next is Palpatine versus Rey. This is Palpatine.
Yeah.
I kind of like him in Rise of Skywalker. I think it's a cop out. I think it's dumb and lazy. But he's still, I mean,
he still keeps that energy.
I don't know the actor's name, McDermott something. He still does a great job.
Yeah,
he's been playing Palpatine for fucking 40 years now. At this point, he's doing a good job.
50 years.
50 years.
Or no, yeah, 40. Because I forgot that we only see him in Empire Strikes Back, which came out in like 81 or something like that.
Next is R2D2 versus C3PO.
Well, I just said what I would say.
Yeah, the sequels really do R2D2 really dirty, and he's just not doing it.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. I mean, granted, he's great in original trilogy and prequel, but C-3PO is a solid constant throughout all 9 movies.
He's a constant, but I mean, I will say his 7 and 8 showings. I mean, he's barely in 7.
Yeah,
he has that one scene where he cuts off Han and Leia's reunion. He's like, "Hello, I have a red arm," which is kind of funny. And then his 8, I mean, everything in 8 is bad. So it's like,
yeah,
he's there, but you don't even know.
I don't remember any of the 8 at this point. Honestly, I forgot about it. I flushed it down.
But in Rise of Skywalker, there's a lot he's pretty funny in this movie.
Yeah, and he's got a little bit more moments. God, that's actually tougher. Once you said that, I'm like,
R2-D2 is really good in the prequels.
he's
He
so
does a lot
good.
of stuff.
He's just so R2D2's the boy. He really is, like, the best friend of anybody. I mean, he's also the reason C-3PO even gets his memories back because he has a backup.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, give it to R2D2.
Kylo versus Finn. This is Kylo.
And it's Kylo.
Finn, great potential.
Again, yeah, the character got ruined. Yada yada. We know. We've said it enough. You guys get it. You've been here before.
It's Anakin versus Vader. This should be the finals, and that means the finals are gonna be a pretty one-sided wash, but,
Probably.
man, you have such a great villain, and you have such a great hero turned villain. You have a great villain turned hero and a great hero turned villain. I mean, they're the same
Yeah,
character.
it's the same
kind of
character, but it's
cheating,
just opposites.
but they're just so different in
Well,
the
it's also,
progress.
yeah, from what you see them in. Like, they both, like, it literally is one starts doing great things and ends off on an evil note. The other one does great evil and ends off on a good note.
Yeah.
So it really weighs between how good was the good, how good was or how bad was the bad. And I think Anakin's good, even just in the movies, is better. I know you're such a Darth Vader stan, though. This is gonna be hard for you
No,
to let
but,
him
like,
lose.
I mean, New Hope, you have no character development with Darth Vader.
It's only the last one that he really develops.
Yeah, I mean, you have 5, but he's just still a cut and dry villain in 5. He's like, "You're my son. Join me and we'll rule the galaxy," you know? It's very cut and dry. I'm the evil guy. And at 6, he has you got the, "It's too late for me." Like, you get that. He's feeling it and thinking
Mhm.
about it, but yeah, it's Anakin. Vader's design-wise, obviously, it's Vader. He's
Oh, yeah.
probably the greatest design of any fictional
Especially
character
after
ever.
the first one, after Phantom Menace, because not Phantom Menace, New Hope.
New Hope.
Every time.
Oh, 'cause of the
Every
budget.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the budget, because his helmet in the first one, he looks like he's made out of just, like plastic sheet.
That's something we can do. We can do a just armor design, like armor bracket or top 10
Oh, that'd be cool.
draft or something.
Yeah.
That'd
That'd be cool.
Next is Han versus Obi-Wan. He's Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Sorry,
Han's
Han.
cool,
No,
but
Han's great.
he's
Obi's got swag.
Obi-Wan actually has more movies. Wait, no, actually the same amount. Prequels with 4, and Han has originals with 7.
Prequels is 3.
I'm saying
Oh, you're saying
prequels
Ben.
with
I see,
4.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's Obi-Wan stuff. Next, BB-8 versus Palpatine. Palpatine.
Yeah. We're getting to the just like,
This is R2-D2 versus Kylo. I give this to Kylo.
yeah, Kylo. R2-D2's the boy. Kylo was actually pretty good.
Kylo
Kylo was probably the other him and Poe were probably the only constants of like enjoyment for these movies.
Kylo is the best part of the sequels. Adam Driver is a great actor. He does a good job. When Kylo has his helmet on, he's a really cool villain. Almost on par with like Darth Vader and stuff. Especially when he gets the red marks, it's so cool. His lightsaber is awesome. It's just again,
It's bad movies.
he's in bad movies.
Yep. Again, just, like I said, we don't need to keep talking about it. We've said enough about how bad they are. Just keep it rolling.
All right, so we have the final 4. This is Anakin versus Obi-Wan. I think we had this discussion.
I think we did, and it's Obi-Wan.
It's Anakin.
Did we? I thought I could have sworn. I thought Obi-Wan did win, didn't he? Maybe not. I don't remember in our conversation, but I'll give it to Anakin. But I think Obi-Wan actually might have won.
Pull up the receipts.
Oh, okay. I was actually not sure. I was like, did Obi-Wan win? It was a hard discussion. It was really hard.
Yeah. Anakin wins that, and Palpatine versus Kylo. I give this to Kylo, actually. 'Cause Palpatine is he's just a cut and dry
Yeah,
villain,
he's a cut and dry villain. Yeah, I'll give it to Kylo.
especially in Rise of Skywalker.
That's what I was just thinking about though. I was like, is there any development for him? No, there's really not. He's really good.
He's
He's
a good
extremely
villain.
smart.
Very smart.
Again, greatest chess player of all time. But Kylo's got a
Playing
little bit
like
more going on.
1,000 DJs.
Oh yeah. I mean, the fact that he even played for 60 years in the future, crazy.
This is Anakin versus Kylo. That's pretty good, actually.
They're very
That's a good
similar.
finale.
They're very similar.
That's the point,
Right.
Kylo is very much an Anakin clone.
But it's Anakin.
It's Anakin.
Yeah. We're just like, but it's still Anakin. But you got something to go off of here. It's a bit of a fight as opposed to not a fight at all.
It's interesting that a sequel character made it to the finals.
But he's like I said, he's one of the only good parts of the
They'll
sequels.
just show you how much potential these characters had, and they were put in a bad movie and ruined for the 20th time in this episode. Anakin wins. Anakin's the overall best Star Wars character. It's pretty probably most people would think.
Yeah. I mean, also, there's obviously definitely some bias, though.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you
Break
no,
it down. There's a little bit of bias.
there's arguments for Luke.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bias, absolutely. But, I mean, it's opinionated. Some people say Luke, and if people say Luke, I can agree with that in a different context. I just like Anakin better. I like his story. I like his fights. That honestly also comes out of action for me, and I mean, he has the best action on the ground of anybody in the entire show.
Yeah.
Or the movies, I should say.
Yeah, and Kylo Ren doesn't get expanded very well, I mean, he does in comics, but he doesn't have, like, a TV show appearance like the Clone Wars,
Right.
or even, like, movie appearances or show appearances like Obi-Wan. He has Darth Vader's in that, which expands on Anakin a little bit. Ahsoka, it expands on Anakin more on that. Has some great scenes in Ahsoka with Anakin.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Next week, like I said, we'll have the episode for Avatar, Way of Fire and Ash, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So, when this episode comes out, Avatar will be in theaters
Yes.
for the first day or for Friday. We will be seeing it when this episode comes or the day before this episode comes out, and then that episode will be released
The
the week
following week.
after it comes out.
Yes. Which then, and during that episode too, I don't know if we'll have any extra segments, maybe just some small game ones, but we're going to talk about what we're going to do. Our plan is going into the next year.
Yeah.
Because we've got some big stuff cooking, I think. I think we've got some good, it's going to be heat coming off the press.
Yeah, yeah. We got some good stuff.